G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. I am going to do this little water ripple mold today, and I have decided to put the mold of this size available for sale for you, because I know everyone's been so keen to buy the mold. So we'll just do the little one and see how we go, see if you like it. So today I'm going to try something a little bit different with it, because normally I use the deep pour resin, because it's about 2 centimeters, just under an inch deep down in the deepest parts. But I'm going to try the Let's Resin. Let's see if I can hold these two. No, I'll hold them one at a time. Just the regular casting resin from Let's Resin. That's A. And that's B. I've just opened new bottles this morning. And yeah, I'm going to see if I can do a deep pour with those and see how we go, you know, bubble wise. See if we can get a nice clear result with it. I am going to put the resin in my vacuum chamber, or if you've got a bubble removing machine, use that, because it's a 1-to-1 resin. So it has got a higher viscosity, like it means it's a bit thicker. Right, so now I'm also going to try the Let's Resin Cerulean alcohol ink. It's like a turquoisey teal kind of color, and this is my box here. Let's Resin alcohol inks. You get 26 in the packet, in the box, and you get some instructions as well. Little booklet, so lots of information there. All right, so that's those. So I am going to I've been ruffling through, you know, at another video looking for the colors that I want. There's the new cerulean, but I'm going to use my old cerulean and keep the new ones fresh. So because I want a really transparent color, I'm not going to put a whole drop in. You need to push down and turn with the lids. I want to see if I can just, this is how I normally do it, is just put a little bit on a toothpick to begin with, and I just hold it over a paper towel. That way, you know, a little bit can, if I have the drop that's a bit too big, it can sort of drop off the stick and onto the paper towel, but it's working okay. I'm only getting a tiny bit at the moment, which is good. Should I put a whole drop? Let's put a whole drop in. No, I better not, because knowing me, I'll probably squeeze it. I think what I've got, I think I've probably got some resin on the tip. That's blocked it. I do that sometimes. I get too close and then I get resin on it. Ah! See? That's what I was afraid of doing. So I didn't want to do it into there. Yeah, I must have had a little bit of blockage or something. It's easy, you just wipe, because you know, they can get little dry bits, so you just wipe the top and see how you go there. All right, now I do want it a little bit darker. Oops, I'm getting a nice big drop now. Again, I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to go slowly. I don't want to make it too dark. And then once I've got the color right, then I'll do my mixing for 4 minutes. I don't want to mix for 4 minutes and then put the color in and then mix again. So this is what I do. It's a pretty color, isn't it? You can see there over the white what it's looking like. But yeah, I'm only putting like a teensy little bit in at a time. And then once I'm happy with the shade, yeah, I'll mix it for the 4 minutes. So I want just a, you know, a pale aqua color. I like the pale aqua colors. I think they look really pretty. Be careful I don't touch the end to my stick, because then I'll get resin on it. Oh gosh. All right, I think that's about it. You can see there over the white mold what it's looking like. I may put a tiny little bit more in. But anyway, I'm going to stir this up, put it in my vacuum chamber, and then I'll be right back. All right, I've just got it out of the vacuum chamber, and look at that. There is not one bubble in there, so it looks amazing. So for a thick resin to be able to get all the bubbles out like that, I'm really impressed. I'll just pop you back up onto my little phone holder here. Okay. Now I will link, well, I won't link the actual products, but I'll link websites for you down below with coupon codes. So there's the regular Let's Resin website, their US Amazon, and their UK Amazon. And if you go to those websites and use my coupon code, you can get 10% off anything. So yeah, go check it out. Now, a little bit of dried ink, I think. All right, so that looks really good. Just making sure there's no bits of hair or dried ink, crusty bits from around the lid. All right, so oh gosh, I did 100 grams of A and 90 grams of B, but I don't want to fill this up all the way. With this particular water ripples, you need to have a white background for the light, when the light hits it, for it to refract. So you need to have a white background. And instead of unmolding and then, you know, trying to put your resin piece into a frame that's got a white background isn't all that easy, because then you'll need to attach it. So I find that it's just easier to pour a really thin layer of white resin on the back. And when I do that, I'll explain that to you as well. So we're not going to fill all the way. I need to allow some room for the next layer. Oh gosh, there's a hair sitting on the side of the cup. Let me turn. Get away from that hair. Oh my gosh, this is a really pretty color. Now it's probably looking a little bit more blue to you than it is. It's more of a aqua, like it's got a green tinge to it. But for some reason, through my camera, all the sort of greeny colors tend to look a little bit more blue. So I'm pouring it onto my stick just to sort of try and avoid any splashing, because we don't want bubbles. All right, let me have a look. I'll just make sure it's all covered, and then I'll have a look and see how much room I've still got left. Alrighty, there we go. Look at that. Another little tiny dry crusty bit from around the lid. Just get that out. All right. And there's that hair. I don't know how it got in there. Oh my gosh. Now, don't spray the top with alcohol, because you'll get like a water mark on top. If you wanted to, you could use a tiny little torch like this. I get so many questions on where I got this. Look, it's just, what does it say? We just got it from our local service station. You know, where you fill up with fuel? My husband just popped in and they were sitting there. So look, I don't know that it's got a brand as such. It's a bit hard to read. There's Ned Kelly. It says, oh, on here, I think it's, I don't even think it's a word. Zengaz. Zengaz. I don't know. But anyway, it's just a little, I think it's like for cigarette lighters, or little tiny lighter, okay? It takes the butane fuel in the bottom. So anyway, there we go. Enough about that. I just need to make sure I've got a tiny bit of room left for my top layer. And there it is. Hopefully it's enough. So normally when I do these, I have to wait 2 days because I use the deep pour resin, and I'm not very patient. So, and that's another reason why I want to try this, see if I can unmold it today and see if we can get bubbleless, and just see if it cures okay being this deep. So, all right, wish me luck. I will see you in about well, probably about 6 hours just to do the top coat, and then we can unmold after that. All right, see you soon. Okay, so it has cured enough for me to put the top coat on. It's not ready to unmold, but it is ready to put the top coat on. So what I've got here is the Let's Resin polyurethane resin. It starts off, part A is clear, and then part B is like a pale yellowy colour. And you just mix it for about 30 seconds. You can feel it starting to get warm. I don't actually put the timer on, I just wait till it feels warm. So it's warm, but then I'm just waiting for it to get a little bit warmer. Probably got too much here. I did 25 grams of A, 25 grams of B, and it's probably enough. So, and then that's it. That's all you have to do, and it's water thin. So it's good for top coating these water ripple molds, because I want something that's really thin that's going to just rush off to the edges, and I want something that's white. Oops, I might have overflowed it a little bit on that side, so I haven't used all that at all. It probably needed 20 and 20, and I made up 25 and 25. That's okay. Have I got all the way to the edges? Got to make sure I've got all the way to the edges. You don't have very long to work. Okay, so that's it. Now, as we're watching, it will start to cure and start to go white. I am going to just see if I can, I'm trying to pick up a baby wipe. There we go. Let's see if I can get the edges. It'll just be easier than trying to trim them off later if I can just wipe the edges now. Like so. Beautiful. Oops, how am I going to do this way? This way. Okay, this way. We've got to work quickly. It's going to set up pretty fast. Got a couple of minutes to play with it, but certainly not. Oh, there we go. Look, it's rubbery already. Okay, I'm just trying to get into this little corner here. I wiped away a bit too much. Okay, there we go. I probably did overfill it just a little bit. So we're just going to wait, and you can watch with me how it cures. I might put you on a time lapse just so that you can see, because it'll just take a few minutes. And I'm just trying to take a little bit more out. I've made notes as to how much resin to use on the top coat, and then I'll change my little note about how much to use on the second coat, because I certainly don't need, I probably only need 15 grams and 15 grams actually, like half an ounce and half an ounce. All right, I think that will do. I don't think I can get any more out of that. That one in there's already gone white because it's deeper. And yeah, it's all, it's set. All right, clean up my mess. And you can see that it's starting to go a little bit sort of lighter on the edges there. I won't do a time lapse. We'll just watch. You can fast forward if you want to. The deeper you pour this, the faster it's going to cure. So because I've only put like 2 millimeters in there, it really hasn't cured. It's not curing very fast at all. Now, I wanted to, while that's doing that, I wanted to talk to you about this little thing, little stingray. I was going to put it in, and then I thought, I might wait till I've got a piece that's a little bit bigger, because it's going to take up like a lot of room. I'd put it right there in that, and have the tail going up into there. So I was going to, and then I thought, no, I'll wait till I get slightly bigger piece of resin. I did put a turtle in the other day. I'll just go and get it. This is one I did the other day, and I put a little turtle into it. How cute is it? It's adorable. So yeah, and then it just fits nicely into this timber frame. I like the timber frame. I just feel it looks kind of beachy like. How's it doing? Okay, it's getting white. So yeah, there we go. So next time, there was a choice. When I do a video on using this, I'll put the link up. So there was a choice of turtles or stingrays, and that one I put the turtle in. So anyway, next time, there's always going to be a next time. Move that there. So as you can see, it is curing. It's going white. So I'll leave it at that, and I will come back in another few hours and unmold, and then I don't have to worry about putting a white background on. I do want to do one that's got sand on it as well, so I'll leave a little bit of space for some sand, and I'll put shells and things in it. So that's going to come up as coming up too. I'm going to do a bigger one, but for now we're just working on this little guy. So if you do want to buy this mold, remembering I can only make 2 a day, so you'll have to be patient. You'll have to get in quickly. But yeah, there'll be more coming. I can only do 2 a day. Look at that. It's getting there. It sort of cures from the inside out, doesn't it? All right, I'll see you in a few hours for the unmolding. All right, I think the first layer's done. I can't be sure because I can't see it and I can't feel it anymore. So it's 7 p.m. now. I'm just trying to think what time I poured this. Must have been about maybe 9-ish, so 10 hours ago. So unmolding a deep mold, like a deep pour, after 10 hours instead of 48 hours is just amazing, incredible. I'll be so happy if this has worked, because yeah, who wants to wait for 2 days to unmold something? Okay, it feels done. It feels done. And I will link my little mold for you down in the description if you want one. Okay, let's have a little look. Now I have got a little bit of overflow there from the white. I can feel that. I did go over a little bit, so you can either trim it off with your little clippers, you can run it over your belt sander, whatever you want to do just to trim off those edges. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have filled it up so much. That's on me. All right, are we ready to have a look and see what this is going to look like? Now remember, it's dark outside. Well, it's 7 p.m, so I'm going to have to take you outside tomorrow morning to have a look at this in the sunshine. But let's have a look for now. Ooh, look at that. It's so pretty. See what I mean about the white? Yeah, overflowed. But look, I can just snip that off like this with my snippers, my little clippers. There we go. Just do that. And then I can get my sanding. I actually use a little nail file. I can grab my nail file and just tidy up those little edges like that. See? Easy enough to do if you do overflow these. But yeah, it's looking really good. I will take you just around the room and show you. I'll get away from these bright ring lights. Look at that. Easy, isn't it? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I'll show it to you tomorrow as well. I'll get one of my photo frames out, my little timber frames, and we'll put it into a frame. So look at that. It's nice and easy. So easy to do. All right, let's go for a little walk around, and we'll see if we can see what's going to look like in the light. There's the side. All right, let's get you down. Go for a little walk. Because it does look different in this in the LED light. Let me just pick that up. Actually, I better zoom you. There we go. Otherwise my arms won't be they won't be too long enough. All right, now we'll go over here. And you can already see, look at that. Can you see the difference? You can really see that refraction happening. See those white crackles? That's the light refracting or bending, creating those amazing water ripples. Go up here. It's cold, I've got my slippers on. Alright, there it is again in a different light. Got a lot of light reflecting onto the surface. But yeah, out in the natural daylight, it does look different. Not to say it won't look pretty inside your room. I mean, this is just at the end of my studio, just with natural light. I've got no ring lights or LEDs or anything like that. It's just my natural overhead lights on. It looks really pretty, doesn't it? Look at that. So pretty. All right, well, I'm going to finish trimming it up. And then tomorrow, after I've had my morning coffee, I'll take you outside and we'll have a little look and see what it looks like in the daylight, hey? In the bright sunshine. So thank you so much for watching. And actually, I probably don't need to say goodbye now. We can say goodbye tomorrow when I get my little frame out. Okay, yeah, we'll do that then. All right, see you tomorrow. Okay, here we are. I'm sitting down on the ground in front of the window, and I'm going to take away this little board that I've got. Are you ready? We'll watch the sun creeping in. Ooh, look at that. Wow. That is amazing. Oh, it is so pretty. What do you think? Look at those refractions going on. It is just stunning. Love, love, love it. And it's a really pale turquoise. It's a really pretty colour. Happy with this one. Alrighty. So yeah, if you want the mould, I'm selling them. Probably limited time only. Grab yourself one while you can. And yeah, I think that'd be great for gifts. You know, it doesn't take a lot of resin, 300 grams, just over a cup of resin. And it's pretty easy to do. So make lovely little gifts. And these frames, most department stores have these little guys. And they've got a little stand behind them, so you can pop it on your desk, on your bench, on your bookshelf. I think that'd be great for little Christmas gifts, don't you think? I want to do a pale pink one with some sparkles. Oh my gosh. All right, it's time for lunch. I'm going to have my lunch. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. And let me know what you think of this one. And I'll see you all again real soon for the next one. Okay, take care. Bye for now.